Hello everyone. So what we're seeing here is our main gate, which will hopefully one day be electric and open and close on a remote. And that's the scene when you enter the main gate. On the left we have begun dabbling in building, and we've added a double garage, and that will have a carport on the front once we've got everything organized. The back door you see to the building there will be the back door to our home. That building is largely going to come down and allow us to build a much bigger home. This is the famous fig tree, which attracts the monkeys and the baboons. There you'll see security cameras on the pole and the two signboards representing us and our neighbour's property, FHK11 and FHK12. The FHK standing for Santuk. We are going to make an offer, hopefully, to buy FHK12 as well. And the tree that you see here, next King Protea, starting to bloom again for the new season. That's Minx's car, and behind it the main house where he lives. Oh, and the skip and the stones, and there'll be a lot more as the builders come in. This part of this cottage is going to come down, and this will eventually be our front entrance. Probably do something like a wooden bridge to the front door, just to make it interesting. We have a rather massive tree between the two houses. Trees there are aplenty on the property. This will be now coming down the side of the existing cottage, which is coming down for our new home. And this will be where the new home extends. We will have this bright place in front of our patio. We do have more than enough bright places, but you know, it's just how it works. And from our patio, that'll be the view down to the dam. The existing cottage looks like that, but it's coming down and will extend right out to where I'm standing now next to the brine. That over there is the factory, which is about 240 square meters. It just suits the whole scenario we've got planned for the future. And we move into the front garden, which is enormous. Starting on the left side here, right across, and going down plus minus another 100 meters. Right, so coming down to the bottom of the garden, not the bottom of the property, the bottom of the garden, this little structure is coming down, and it will become a lapa with two braais, small kitchen, toilet and a shower, because it's right here at the dam. Some of these trees on the sides will make way to make a clear opening in front of the the dam from the Lapa, and we'll repair some more of the woodwork on the island in the dam. You'll see this first bridge has already been done in a very expensive yellow wood which we get from the logging company down the road. This was Nick's favorite place to come and sit and study the day in the mornings. And this timber here will be replaced with fresh timber. The view from here, Donnie, our neighbor in the distance, and the main house, and eventually you will see our home coming into view as we build. The house on the left hand side there is going to be hopefully eventually put on the market. The gentleman who lived there is deceased, and we're hoping that the estate will eventually sell it to us, and that could become part of a retreat, which will get to use this whole garden and the Lapa in that distance there. Okay, so now we are approaching the back of the dam, and the property still extends downward into that valley. We're not 100% sure at the moment how far. We need a quantity surveyor to come out and restake the perimeter signs so that we can know exactly. But I've been down there with Nick, and the stake we did find was quite a bit down. And in the middle of the camera now, you can't see it because it's a lot lower than me, is another dam. So walkway will be built around the dam. Some of the trees will come down to make it a little bit more open. And what we have here below the dam is a veritable forest, which will have to be something we tackle over time. There are lots of fallen trees from storms and things like that. So it's going to take a bit of hard work to get it all done. And it goes round and round, and you'll see under the trees there the Lapa again. And so, going back up the garden again, 2 fever trees, which are my favorite tree in the world, and strangely enough they're growing here. These are normally found in Kruger National Park, but somehow these are growing. And that is a couch made out of the lawn. And over there, under construction, is the borehole and the well. This is Donnie's place. Yeah, Donnie's now deceased, and hopefully we can make a deal to purchase that as well. And that's the main house coming into view behind the trees. There's a little play park and jungle gym here for the kids. Structure there with fencing around it will hopefully be vegetables, the position where the monkeys and baboons don't get to it. Main house. big patio, which will also be renovated in the future. And just an amazing, amazing garden. This takes 2 days to cut, every 2 weeks, but it's well worth it. And that is where our house will be, and it will extend to just before the braai. We're hoping to start on that in May and probably be finished by the end of the year, all things being equal. So there we go, the side entrance to the porch of the main house, where we are busy sitting at the moment on a nice Saturday afternoon. Weather's not bad at all, and as you can see, the braai is ready. Meat will go on shortly. Our little jacuzzi, and we're going to have one on our patio as well. And Megs and Lissel having an afternoon of bliss.